במקור ילידי צפון אמריקה שיחקו בלקרוס. כעת לקרוס צומח במהירות באמריקה ויש ענף משחקים גם לגברים וגם לנשים. כמות השחקנים בקבוצה היא לרוב 10 שחקנים, ומטרת המשחק היא להבקיע כמה שיותר גולים מהקבוצה היריבה באמצעות המקל לקרוס שאיתו השחקנים משחקים.
My name is Kobe Cohen. I live in Tenafly, New Jersey. I've been playing lacrosse since about 2nd grade. It's my favorite sport. It's a way to escape from reality, I'd say. It's just great, love it. I always wanted to play tackle football. When my mom was being a mom, she was always too scared. She said, you're gonna get injured, you're gonna get injured. And it was always an ongoing fight. So one day she signed me up for lacrosse. She said it's another contact sport. So she recommended me for it. And then I played my first time and I loved it right away. So my mom actually told me about it from some other kids in my town that had done something associated with Israel lacrosse. My mom told me about it and it sounded like a great opportunity just to play the sport I love. Another cool aspect of it was you got to help kids that weren't as fortunate. So it's just nice that I get to make a difference and do the thing I love.
My name's Wייס. I'm from Westchester, New York. I live in Irvington. I have a bunch of family in New York and throughout the world. This is my first time coming to Israel and I'm super excited to be here. For me, lacrosse is almost like a form of therapy. It's a good way to get away from all my troubles with school and friends and anything outside, and it's a great distraction. It's also just a fantastic sport and an amazing community. I heard about the summer service trip through friends and through social media, especially Instagram, and I thought it was super cool how they're spreading the sport to children all around the world, especially in Israel, and especially to children that were just like me, like Jewish, and could experience the things that I did. And I thought it was super cool to be able to spread my experiences and share the sport.
Hi, my name is Chezi, and I'm originally from Connecticut in the States, where I was born, and I lived there for 18 years of my life, and then I moved to California for university, where I studied business and played college lacrosse. In 2013, Asiti Aliyah Le'aretz to begin Israel lacrosse, and here we are 10 years later. The service trip is a trip for Jewish high school lacrosse players to come together, visit Israel, tour around Israel, coach the players we have here in Israel, and to connect with our Israeli players and to connect to Israel as a land and to learn about Israel and to learn about their history.
The war has had a pretty big effect on lacrosse in Israel. We had to shut down everything for about 2 months before we really started anything going again. And I'm speaking to you here from Ashkallon. This isn't just a lacrosse field. It is the Dan Kraft Family National Training Center for Israel Lacrosse. It is the home of our national teams, as well as the center of pretty much everything that we do as Israel Lacrosse. When we bring groups in from the US, like this is where they stay in this city, this is where they come to the field. And so with Gaza being that close, like you can't hide that on a map, you can't hide the facts. And so that is something we had to deal with and just pivot. We had to put on hold all of our plans for expansion for this year, all of our plans for going into doing more school visits and more programming trips. And so we've had to put a little bit of that on hold, but that's now all kicking back off and we're excited to hopefully push on in the future. And yes, as well as it just affects us on a day-to-day basis. As we were having practice, you can hear the jets flying overhead and you can hear the bombs in the distance and see the bomb shelters on the side of the field. And so it's something that's always in the side of your mind or in the back of your mind. But we're trying to operate in this environment. There's no one else in the world that is growing lacrosse in the Middle East. The field that you see behind me, it is the only lacrosse field outside of North America, and it is the only one that's permanently lined for lacrosse outside of the US. And so that is something that we take pride in and we're really proud of.
אז אני אורון, אני בן 19, אני גר בנתיבות ואני ספורטאי פעיל בצבא בענף הלקרוס. אני גר בעיר שנכנסו אליה הרבה מאוד מחבלים בשבי, אני גר בנתיבות. אנחנו שמענו את הצרורות, קמנו נורא מוקדם בבוקר, זה היה מאוד מאוד אגרסיבי. כל מה שיכולתי לעשות זה רק להתמסר עם הקיר, זה רק בחודש האחרון לפני שחזרנו. לטיפה שגרה. ולצערי גם איבדתי אדם מאוד 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 קרוב לי, שמצד אחד מאוד מאוד הוריד אותי למטה, אבל מצד שני אני ידע שלא יכול לאכזב אותו. אז באמת מצד אחד המלחמה פגעה בי מאוד מאוד מבחינת הכושר ומבחינת הלקרוס, וגם מבחינת אני כעצמי כאדם. אבל מהצד השני זה גם יותר פיתח אותי והביא לי יותר מוטיבציה גם להמשיך ולהשתפר בתור בן אדם, כי אנחנו לא יודעים מתי היה היום האחרון שלנו, וגם בתור שחקן עם מטרה.